break down all this bullshit. Gotta break down all this bullshit. Whoa, gotta break down all this bullshit. Gotta break down all this bullshit. Whoa.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Bullshit Breakdown. I am your host, Nick Nubz, and joining me today is Glenroy, aka NewBreed, and joining us is my good friend, Papa J, Jordan Griffith, ladies and gentlemen.
It's me.
Let's get into episode 1 of Bullshit Breakdown. Every episode, we have a question we ask, we break it down. Some episodes are discussion-based, some are fun games and segments, but today we open the show on a topic near and dear to my heart, rap. But more importantly, has rap become lazy?
Yeah.
Damn, it's just that black and white, huh?
Without a doubt.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of different types of rappers to discuss, though. You got to, also think about your Kendricks and your J. Coles and your Tyler, the Creators. I mean, rap as a whole has not become lazy in the time. It's just certain artists, some that begin with Lil. Yeah, they don't give a shit about writing.
There's a lot of those.
They don't care. But one in particular name, I will not say, didn't know what a cello was.
Hey, whatever flows your boat. Whatever flows your boat.
Your little boat.
Didn't just give it away.
Yeah, I didn't even know you were dropping clues. I thought I was just... I will say I did like broccoli. I thought broccoli was good.
I did too.
Broccoli introduced Big Baby Drum into the world.
Big Baby Drum is slept on, in my opinion. Every time I hear that dude, I'm like, yeah, he's got bars. I love that Sega shit where he's just like talking about like getting all the games in Sega. I was like, that's shit I really fuck with.
The drum.
Smiley happy man.
He is.
Beyond all that fuck shit. But anyway, back to the topic.
Absolutely.
Has rap become lazy? Jordan, you say yes.
Yes. You listen to rap music today. You gotta think about, okay, what percentage of the song can you actually understand the words that are happening?
True.
Okay.
Very true.
After that, you gotta count. Okay, you can understand this. Like a certain song. Okay, is this one word repeated enough? Or is it repeated too much?
Uh-huh.
And then you just go, could you have written this when you were in 3rd grade?
Yeah. I mean, I will admit, like, you showed me that video of the Gucci Gang song with all the repeated words taken out. I think it was like 49 seconds long. But at the same time, I still find myself always saying Gucci Gang, even ironically, like,
right.
I'm pouring fucking milk into cereal. I'm like, Gucci Gang.
It's
Just like,
catchy,
I don't know. Yeah.
It's an earworm, man.
Yeah.
Because of that catchy repetitiveness, you can get used to it. It's easy to repeat.
Yeah.
So it gets stuck in your head.
Well, it's actually like a chemical released in your mind when you hear something enough. And it basically, it gets it retained in there, which is why, like, songs pop in your head. Close your eyes, you, like, focus. You can actually hear the song. You can hear the instruments in the background. It literally, like, imprints into your fucking mind. And when it's repetitive, just like dopamine, I think it's something to do with dopamine.
Makes you happy.
I understand that, like, parties and there's a time and place for this type of music.
Exactly.
So I wouldn't say rap has become lazy. I'd say these artists don't even look at it as lazy. They look at it as different and unique and experimenting. But there's a difference between looking at it as experimenting, looking at it like this is the new foundation. Because that's bullshit. No, it's not. And people like Kendrick are a constant reminder that's not the case. Kendrick comes in, he calls everybody out. A handful of responses come back. Nobody's as big as Kendrick right now.
He's a lighthouse. He's drawing you back to what real rap is.
Yeah, man.
You know, the sea of bullshit.
Small claps for Kendrick.
Bullshit.
Small claps for Kendrick.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You're the best, Kendrick.
K-Dot speak such lyrically tense words.
Oh, yeah.
That just grip you so hard. You see that after listening through 20 other bullshit songs, you're like, oh yeah, I do really love rap music still.
I love myself. Oh,
That's a great song.
Yeah, like what I love about Kendrick is he's just so versatile, and he shows you that, like, rap isn't just this like black and white thing. Like, even when he's talking about like street shit and fucking murder, it's done in a poetic way. He's really, really good with writing, and I feel like what really separates the good from the great is writing. So when you take the element out of words don't matter, now it's like, who can create the best melody? Yeah, well, hashtag words matter, everybody. Small claps for words matter.
Hashtag words matter.
Because words matter, man. And don't get me wrong, I think party music is fun. But at the same time, do you really want to live your life popping Molly and fucking strangers? You know what I mean?
No, not at all. Well, back to what you said about rap being lazy. I think it's taken away from rap, but it's also, to me, it's kind of beneficial at the same time. When I say that, I mean, yes, I love lyricists. You know, that's me at the end of the day. I love hearing a great rapper that can spit bars all day long, such as Kendrick or anyone like that. But I also think the lazy part is somewhat beneficial. And by the way, this ain't the only era where there's been another lane in rap. I don't want to make it.
Yeah.
Like, the 90s had its great lyricists such as, I don't know, the Jays of the world, the X's, so on. Then it had another lane.
DMX did his own thing, man.
He did. But he was great in his heyday.
No one's like DMX. Nobody's like... How many people are like DMX other than Ja Rule?
Ja Rule. And that's another. Well, that's a great example right there. Ja Rule, the Nellies, they had their own lane. They were kind of sing.
Flo Rida.
Right, Flo Rida. He's a pop-ish kind of artist. You know.
I don't really like Pitbull.
Pitbull.
I'm not a fan of Pitbull.
I like his music. He gets it popping.
I mean, the beats are popping, but like. I just want to know more. Like, I don't really get anything from Pitbull's verses. It just sounds like...
This is 305.
There's nothing to him. Like, I don't know. I feel like every time he's featured in a pop song, usually has nothing to do with the pop song, or it's like a Kesha song. It's just a weird mix.
He got that energy, though. You know what I mean? He got that...
No. White moms fucking love Pitbull. There's one woman I know got tickets to a Pitbull concert, and I swear, she was like 40-something, but she was acting like she was 15, bro. Like, she loved Pitbull. Meanwhile, like, I hear him in the car, I'm like, trash. Change the channel. She's like, Pitbull. Other rappers, because we mentioned Kendrick a lot, but who are the other greats that are killing it right now?
Man, there's a lot of great rappers, not just the Kendricks of the world or the J. Coles or any of those guys. There's a lot of great rappers. I just think that obviously what they call it, mumble rap.
Yeah,
obviously.
absolutely.
That's the forefront of music. Partially, I'd say, obviously, with the Kendricks, and I think that
what do you mean by the forefront? Like, it gets the most attention?
It's the most popular.
It jumps into trends because it all comes back into trends and memes and all that shit. And then themselves, like, Ugly God is a fucking meme of a career, and he knows it. Fucking that song, "Fuck Ugly God," I love that song. It's my favorite song by him. Like,
Water was pretty lit, man. Dude,
Water's just really catchy. But it's because it's him. It's him and his face. And he's just a funny fucking guy. He's like Lil Dicky, kind of. Like, Lil Dicky's another amazing writer.
Exactly.
But, like, the hip-hop world, I don't know. I feel like they really don't take him that seriously.
Because he comes across as very comedic.
Yeah, I mean, he calls it, though. I mean, I would think they just respect the bars. Like, literally, there was, I heard his Professional Rapper album.
Right.
And personally, I thought Truman was one of, like, the hardest tracks on there. Did you hear Truman?
I haven't heard the full project, but the songs that I have heard are fire.
Yeah, no, Truman's fucking awesome.
I feel like Lil Dicky starts to cross into that realm of, like, Bo Burnham's in, like, comedy.
Yeah.
And then musician is not knocking him because I love his music.
I love Bo Burnham, so I wouldn't even think that's knocking him, honestly. Like,
I mean, knocking him to not be in the same caliber as other rappers. Whereas he's more...
Professional Rapper was a proof. I mean, from the first song, if you can get Snoop Dogg to rock with you, you're a rapper. Like, you're not a comedic act.
Right.
And, at first fucking, like, professional album literally gets Snoop Dogg on there. Let alone Fetty Wap. And who else did he get on there? He got a couple.
T-Pain was on there as well.
He got fucking Brandon Urie.
That's right.
Yeah, and that was a great song. I mean, that music video was really dope too. I mean, I just think like the hip hop world kind of slept on Lil Dicky a little bit, but his come up is like he literally did it through YouTube, and he's smart too. He knows what the fuck he's doing.
Very smart. Also Jewish, by the way. Let's not ignore the fact that he got a good money start. I'm just saying.
Is it? I don't think it is. It like bad to say that
they're smart business. They're smart business.
In this PC culture, I don't know what the fuck I can't say anymore. I'm just I'm over the entire thing.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
That's a whole nother video. We already have a couple episodes already lined up as far as topic wise, and that's definitely something we'll touch on. But right now, Tyler, the Creator's new album.
Haven't heard that one.
Whoa, you never heard Flower Boy?
No, man.
Oh my God. Who that boy?
I hear it's fire. But
you hear Who That Boy's fire?
I've heard.
That's because Who That Boy is fire.
It is fire.
You know what it is, man? It's his fucking production. It's so creepy.
He's different, though. I like innovative guys. He comes across as one of those guys. So
as far as we're talking artistry, you got to say Bruno Mars back at it with finesse.
Definitely the best entertainer in the game right now.
He's
easily.
fucking Michael Jackson, but for
Yeah,
us.
I think
I swear.
he's big time.
He's going to be huge. I think Ed Sheeran's going to be bigger in the future,
Sheeran,
too. Because that dude just keeps making hits. And
Bruno Mars crossed Ed Sheeran. That ever happened yet?
no, I don't think that has happened.
Bruno Mars, Ed Sheeran.
That would be crazy if that
That would
happened.
take over our entire decade.
Dude, that would be... I thought Cardi B with Bruno. I didn't see that
Yeah, that
shit
was
coming.
great. I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
As someone who really doesn't really care for Cardi B that much, when I heard Finesse, I was like, oh my god, my brain exploded. I'm like, why do I really, really fuck with this verse that she's dropping?
It was dope.
This entire song, this got me feeling it. Something for rap music that hasn't been felt in a good 20 years at this point.
Every time he drops a hit, it's like reminding you what really good music sounds like.
That's like early 90s, like R&B. Have you ever seen Heavy D and the Boys, Kid and Play type videos?
Nah, you guys are totally right.
That's the...
What do we got? Oh, well, we're talking about fucking has rap gotten lazy. Eminem has put more into his career than fucking most artists, and this dude just dropped Revival and got shit on. But there were some really good songs on that album.
I love the whole project, to be honest with you.
Front to back, it's going to be another one people just like don't appreciate too
You know,
much.
I think it's going to be just like...
I'm guilty.
You don't like it? You don't fuck
you didn't
with
like
it?
Revival? I loved it, man. It was everything that I expected and that I wanted. I don't want to hear that late 90s. I thought he was comedic growing up, personally. You know, I thought, seeing
No, he was comedian. That's why it was great.
Yeah. He was
So
a great
funny.
rapper. Like, that was obvious.
He embodied that perfect, like, doesn't give a fuck attitude.
Yeah.
Made songs about shooting fat bitches and having bullets bounce off
Yeah,
him.
exactly.
And
A lot of name
them eating his
dropping.
whole leg whole like an egg roll.
Yeah,
like,
killing his mom and all that.
Yeah, he had Kim.
Yeah.
Kim is like the most fucked up thing I've ever heard. You just picture him recording that. That's
I mean, like he
nuts.
said, though, he came into the game very differently. Now
Yeah.
he's in a different... The man's 47. You expect him to still be rapping about that stuff?
No, dude. I'm not saying the content should stay the same, but honestly, I thought he delivered. When everyone's like hyped up for Revival, and they were all... First off, it sounds like a sequel to Recovery.
I
Even the
love that album.
titles. So, like, I expected that. There was a couple tracks that I honestly thought I got some of that old M spirit. Framed was definitely one of them.
Frame was definitely old, Shady-esque.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I fucked with Offended, but I will say the hook when he was like, "Everybody hates me, everybody likes me." Oh, that's it.
That is a song I do really fuck with.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but that switch up I wasn't prepared when it first happened. I was like, what the fuck?
Some Weird Al Yankovic type shit there.
Yeah, and then my friend listened to it, and he's just like Mike listened to it, and he's like, oh my god, he's going back to, I love it, and it was like his favorite part, and it was the part I really didn't fuck with.
Yeah.
But when I listened to the album, I also read all the lyrics like while I listened, because honestly, if you're gonna like experience
I didn't do that.
an album that's like that fast paced, because Eminem says a lot.
That's why I had to listen to it multiple times. I had to go rerun a lot of
Yeah.
lines. He was dropping gems in them bars, though. People were sleeping. There's a lot of low IQ in this generation.
Twist him on like an air conditioning knob. It's some people roasted that line, like Anthony Fontana on YouTube. He'll be like, he thought it was trash. He thought the whole album was garbage. He was like, it's good that it ends with a toilet flushing. That's what he said. I was like, damn, that's rough.
It's very foul.
I don't subscribe to that thought, man.
No, he's a good
I
reviewer.
know
Don't
what
get
he
me
said
wrong.
about Hobson, and I was just a little eerie about him after that.
Yeah, Hobson. I think Hobson really brought it with
Hobson's
no shame.
album is fire.
Fire.
Twisted.
That intro.
Tell me who you got it from.
Oh, yeah, that shit was fire.
My
That shit
god,
was-
dude!
yes.
I fuck with how Hobson, because I've had situations where like fucking nonsense like that has happened. It's crazy. Hobson's really good. Like Eminem's really good at letting you into their world. I think that's like a big similar, because when you listen to a Hobson track from the first track into this, by the second track, you already know a lot of what this guy's about. Eminem's the same way when he wants to be, and that's what makes them like very similar. That's
Yeah,
why they
he's
get the comparison a lot.
he's very dark, very personal, which I like hearing out of artists. A guy that brings out real life things that are going on. Well, he spent like half the album pretty much bashing his baby mom anyway, but
Dude, she got it bad.
For good reason.
Yeah, he did,
Illmind 9 like fucked me up because I was like, that's a real kid.
Easily-
He's probably gonna hear
yeah.
that song. She's definitely gonna hear this song. It just fucked me up. I was like, wow,
that was
man,
the
like,
most catchiest Illmind, by the way.
that honestly, he's had some really good ones, but that
That was the catchiest though.
was catchy
Fifth
as
one was
fuck.
lyrical. Six, I forgot what he did in the sixth one. The seventh one, one of them was religion based.
What the fuck? I think it was 6 like a dead friend or something.
Yes, that was 6 or 7.
7 was God.
That was the that was the religion one. And then
He went at God. He was
Yeah.
like, listen,
Number
God.
4 was the cut on.
see, I don't remember those. I feel like he got on after the fifth
Number 4
one.
was when he dissed Tyler.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's when he was like,
Oh, okay.
you can eat a cockroach. What the fuck did he say about that?
Goblin, you get no props for it.
Oh, wow.
You get blowjobs from it.
Ooh. Oh.
What I like about Hobson is he means what he says.
Yeah,
and
he
I mean,
does.
honestly, I feel like we're kind of like lacking out on the girls' end of rap. I mean, Snow the Product has been
My
killing
favorite female rapper
shit.
in the game.
She's nasty. She's fucking nasty.
Just wanted to point that out there.
What do you think of Iggy?
Iggy Azalea?
She's been quiet, but like when she drops little verses here and there.
I like Iggy Azalea.
You fuck with Iggy?
I think she's decent. Like at times,
She's good in doses.
She's good for the club.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure she
Right.
has a very personal story. Sounds like she really came from like dirt, fucking nothing over there.
in
So-
Australia.
Well,
Shit.
apparently she came here at like 16 years old, with
Oh,
no
okay.
money, and yeah. I mean, if she's telling the truth in her songs, which
Right.
I get annoyed because then it's like, oh, did someone else even write that song?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm just like being a fucking idiot thinking it's her.
I mean, I didn't take her very seriously as a MC. She's decent at times though. She had a couple joints that I like. The fancy one was very catchy with Charlie XECX.
Yeah, I
That's what
thought
it is, right?
Charlie. I don't like when artists that I actually like name themselves like the fucking like encyclopedia. Of fucking, it's just like I'm trying to look you up and your name's like XY fucking Z to the 4th power. Like, how do I even do
Right.
the 4th power on the keyboard?
6ix9ine, dude. Well, we don't have to get into that.
Tekashi
But
6ix9ine.
Or Tentacion fucking XXX.
XXX Tentacion, yeah.
I thought Post Malone was a pretty like crazy name.
That was kind of out of the blue.
What do we think of
But-
Post Malone with his shit with like he's really beefing with the rap industry right now because they don't like him. They're saying some shit, man.
I mean, well,
He doesn't care that they don't.
yeah, you know.
Yeah, he really doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
in tune with himself and what he wants to do. He produces content that makes him feel good.
Right.
He doesn't say that I feel like a huge rapper. He's literally said, I feel just like a rock star.
Yeah.
He's one of those musicians who emerge to group together what's already present.
What upset me about Post though, because I was a fan. I was like I'm not saying I'm not still, but I was definitely more of a fan until I heard the Rockstar shit because like I really liked the song, but I was like, dude, come on, stop promoting fucking pills. Like
Yeah.
you're someone that makes really good music. You know that this market is like known to be deadly, dude. Like Lil Peep dies. Russ makes a tweet.
Yeah.
They attack him for it. It feels like did you see the way the internet reacted to Russ being like, "Yo, Lil Peep died because he was on drugs," like or whatever he said? What the fuck? Did Russ
Nah,
say?
I didn't even know about the tweet, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up real quick.
I mean, I like the song though. I like the song Rockstar personally. Like you said, I don't. You
No,
know,
it's catchy and I like the
yeah.
fucking song, but I just don't like that pills are being like. It's not
yeah.
weed. Like,
I know.
It's not. And when they rap like it's weed, then it gives the impression that it's like weed. And like, listen, I mean, I'm not saying you should make kids smoke weed either. Not make kids, but influence
Yeah.
kids to smoke weed.
Right.
You shouldn't smoke weed until your brain's developed. Like I fucked up because I didn't know that until later. I learned that later. I was like, oh shit, really? You know? Oh damn, really missed the mark.
Whoopsie.
Okay, Russ, criticism of drug use glorification in hip hop. He said, okay, abusing Xanax and other pills, drugs, etc. in private because you're depressed, other mental issues is one thing, still not good. Constantly recording, the fucking page just pulled a Michael J. Fox.
Shit.
Oh, what is this nonsense? Fuck off. Oh my god. I hate when it's like, I just was reading something, everything was fun.
That pop up shit.
Seriously, like... It's got to be on this page somewhere because I was just viewing it. So unless it vanished from fucking existence as I was looking at it.
They knew.
Okay. Jesus. Yeah, but you get the
We're
point. So
good,
he's basically
right.
saying, you know, if you're going to do fucking pop pills and be a drug addict, then don't publicize it because you're going to make other people think it's a cool thing and it's not. It's
No, you're
horrible.
right. He's right, rather.
Listen, Lil Peep was how old?
I think 19. Yeah.
I saw a video the other day. It was this kid with like purple hair and he was rapping some bullshit. But before he was rapping the bullshit, he said some stuff like, Lil Peep, I'm going to die young, ho. Or something like that. And I was like, I really hope that doesn't become a trend. Like,
That's
we're going to just
ridiculous.
want to die young now. Like, because honestly, life is a beautiful thing. And if you're going to throw that away because I don't even know why,
Right.
what exactly is the reason you're throwing away your life? Because
Notoriety?
I guess you're not around for it. Who gives, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you're going to become famous when you're dead, but you're dead.
Your
So,
legacy
Yeah.
would be that you
I mean,
made
some people-
stupid songs and you
yeah.
died early because you did the stupid things in them.
But then you have people like Chester who, you know, they're fucking have video of them looking totally fine and totally
Yeah.
cool, and then like a couple hours later, just kills themselves.
Very
It's just, yeah, like
Probably one of the saddest things that happened in 2017, easily.
yeah, absolutely.
What really annoys me is that, as a whole, more talked about still to this day is that Lil Peep. Lil Peep died, right? And so did Chester from Linkin Park.
Right.
But who do you hear about more every day?
Lil
Peep.
Guys,
Yeah.
It depends on who you're following on social media, because like if you're following people that are all about
Everybody.
Lil Peep, and you're
I swear, like, yeah.
Everybody, you just see, oh, Lil Peep, Lil Peep, Lil Peep, and then rarely do you see that one, man, listening to Linkin Park today, rest in peace, Chester.
Yo, I give him
Yeah.
credit, yo. I had no idea he had such a big impact. I had no idea who he was until he died, to be honest with you. I didn't realize the impact that he had on so many people out there. I see it a lot. It's
His
crazy.
songs are like really like when you listen back too, and you know about all the shit that was going through his head, it like fucks you up. Like,
Right. I heard a couple
Yeah.
of them actually. Actually, pretty talented.
what was it?
It was
I've
different.
become so numb. Like that's real, yo. That's
Find a new place to hang this noose. Literally,
yeah,
a main lyric.
yeah.
Linkin Park was my favorite group. I didn't even listen to rock growing up, but Linkin Park was my favorite rock band strictly because they were different. And Fort Minor, aka Mike Shinoda.
Oh, Fort Minor.
Yeah, Mike Shinoda was the rapper of the
What
group.
was their main hit?
It was in the end. We got. Oh, you talking about Fort Minor?
Fort Minor, yeah. Fort Minor.
I just said Minor.
Remember the name?
Remember the name?
Yes, that's a classic.
Yeah, but
Classic hip hop record.
yeah,
right there.
no, that one. That's like you go to the gym, you
Exactly,
put that shit on.
motivated, like 100%.
Yeah,
He's breaking
yeah.
down everything.
It's like the 8 Mile, like child.
It is, literally.
The 8 Mile album is nasty too.
The soundtrack, right?
Soundtrack, even all of it. Like,
All right.
yeah, it's all nasty. I thought M put up a track on Southpaw,
Southpaw.
like the movie Southpaw.
Oh, I didn't hear that full track list, but I heard a couple on
That
there.
shit was nasty. I knew he was going to be going into this trap style speaking
oh.
like because I heard it even in that, and I was like, yeah, he knows. Because the thing is, the market was changing. People wanted more fast paced stuff. Things are just a little bit different now as far as who's buying the music and
Right.
what they want. And I think like labels and stuff know that, and they're just putting up people will be like, yo, talk about fucking.
I liked it when he did that, though. I think because he did a couple records with Big Sean, I think that kind of influenced it, maybe. But I thought that trap style was
I know you're a fan of Big Sean.
huge fan of Big Sean.
fan of
I
Big Sean.
decided one of the most underrated albums of 2017, ladies and gentlemen.
Damn.
Most underrated.
You want to hear how underrated? I didn't even know it dropped.
You didn't even know it dropped? Man, that's crazy.
Damn, dude.
The album was fire,
One out
man.
of 3 people know it dropped.
It's crazy. Big Sean doesn't get enough credit as a lyricist. He's one of the elite lyricists. He's up there with the Kendricks and Coles and everybody else, to be honest with you.
I
That's
think
just
you
how
can
I feel.
make that argument. He's definitely close to Cole. I don't know about Kendrick.
If you look up his lyrics, I mean, he's fire, man.
I feel like Kendrick's just honestly because I heard "To Pimp a Butterfly." You know what I mean? Like you can't listen to that album and be like, "Oh, this dude's like everybody else." Like it's just not fucking poetry and ending shit with like the same poem and Lucy and
Interview
the
with
bat.
Tupac.
Yeah, the interview with Tupac blew my fucking mind, man. I was like, how did he pull that off? Maybe Tupac's alive, and Kendrick knows, and he's one of the only people that knows. You ever like go on YouTube and type in Tupac's alive?
Yeah.
I don't.
Dude,
Yo,
it's fucking ridiculous.
Speaking of Tupac, I really hate that show that they just started with the whole Biggie and Tupac.
There's a show.
Yeah, there's a show now. Like they're investigating the death of Biggie and Tupac and whatnot.
Aren't they late? Like,
I know that's what I'm saying. Like, why are you starting a show now on
Yeah.
that? Like,
and then after that, we should see who really shot Kennedy. I saw in a tabloid yesterday. It was like, oh, Oswald didn't get shot. I was like, oh, so he's just walking around fine then.
I just think it's crazy, man.
Because it's weird because I saw him get shot. So pretty sure he's not. Yeah, I mean, listen, the video of him getting shot definitely looks like he got shot. Big gun pow.
Big gun pow.
And then he goes, ah, and he falls. And he dies. And I'm pretty sure he dies. And if he didn't die and he was faking it and it was all bullshit, he'd still be dead by now, I think. Or so old it doesn't matter.
Right.
Because, like, you know, Kennedy was like the 50s.
The 60s, I believe, actually.
I thought that speech. I thought he got
maybe.
killed in like the 50s.
Or I think it was the 60s, to be honest.
Yeah, might as well ask fucking Siri because we're all just useless without it. This endless hole of information.
I'm pretty sure it was the 60s when he,
Working on this.
What year did Kennedy get assassinated, you know?
yeah, definitely.
Because I remember I heard the speech a week before he died, and that was like trippy as fuck. I was like, damn. It trips me out, man. It's a whole nother world. I love how we start with rap topics and then branch off to like Kennedy and
Yeah,
stuff.
shit like, hey, things like that happen, man. But
It's applicable to all ports of life.
I thought you were going to say
Exactly.
podcasts. Ports of podcasts.
Fellas,
It's good, man.
on that answer, November 22nd, 1963.
Okay.
Damn,
It
so
was
Glenn was
60s,
right,
yeah.
man. I was wrong.
Too.
I don't know why this popped in my mind, but since we are on the topic of rap, Ludacris. What has he
Oh,
been
Luda?
doing?
Where did that come from?
Old time.
Kidding me?
He hasn't dropped shit like forever.
But Luda, he's like an entrepreneur and shit now.
Yeah,
and he's one of
true.
those guys. He
He's in
has
the
so
drag.
many hits. He doesn't even have anything to prove. And I was just bumping
Snoop Dogg did.
Snoop. Yeah, exactly. And
Snoop,
oh my
nah,
gosh,
I love Snoop. Bro.
you just reminded me actually. Snoop, by the way, had a great album this year too. That was very slept on.
Snoop Lion.
Yeah.
No.
No, never left.
Never left.
Dog.
Yeah, it was dope. It was like vintage Snoop. It
Well,
sounded like
but no,
vintage
but I'm
Snoop.
saying like Snoop Lion. That's his name.
Oh, his
now.
little alter,
changed
was
his
his alter
name.
ego.
Bro.
Okay, so
Didn't he change his name? I
I'm a
thought-
big fan of reggae now,
Uh-huh.
and it's because of the Snoop line.
Oh, is it really?
Hey.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's how I got into it. And I know a lot of people's like, "Oh, that's silly. Why don't you start with Bob Marley?" I'm like, "Hey, I already love
Bob Marley.
Snoop Dogg.
Oh, Snoop.
Bob
And
Marley is
Bob Marley
great. Yeah.
was already a staple in my life. But,
Right, that's
you
true.
know, bring it more in there.
Mm.
Bring someone I already love. And when what was it? Here Comes the King was the first track I heard from Snoop Lion.
Uh-huh.
I was like, ooh.
I kind of group like what was it, Dre, Snoop, LL Cool J.
Legends of the game.
As like
They're legends though.
as artists that made like businesses. Jay-Z made
Yeah.
businesses.
Jay, of course.
Fucking
Nas as well.
Nas,
Oh,
yeah, Nas. Dude,
Yeah, Nas
Nas
has done
just killed that shit. He was another like street poet. Like,
Nas was phenomenal.
yeah, just amazing. Jay-Z was from one of the worst projects you could be from. Marcy Projects. And I was like,
Right.
I was watching like a video about Jay-Z's life, and like they were showing it, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
damn.
Yeah, I remember when he was on Oprah. They kind of took a walk through his neighborhood, and I saw that whole process and everything.
Yeah, he said something about like 1,000 people die like a month or some shit. And it's just like, holy fuck. Maybe even
And you really had to come up in the game.
rags to riches now. I'm a lie, bro. and then not only you do that, but also get the baddest girl to ever live. Like,
Beyonce.
That's the type of shit that the kids should be looking up to in the rap.
yeah.
That's yeah. I
You
mean,
want to get yourself out.
Dr.
of
Dre,
the hustle,
yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, the really, really sketchy shit that you should not be doing. To get yourself to that billion-dollar company, that
Right.
beautiful wife,
Mhm.
instead of promoting, okay, I'm in the trap.
Right.
Every day, let's keep trapping until I die.
Yeah,
Right,
as
right.
opposed to Jay-Z, who was like, get out the trap. You're still signing deals. For real.
Like, 444
But for real,
was a
huh.
dope album.
so I've heard.
Yeah, I just feel like that mentality of being anyone's like machine to make money. Like, you know, Jay-Z understands that. That's why he was pissed off about them still like signing deals. Like, he knows. He knows.
Yeah,
the
and
business is fucked,
I
like-
respect Jay heavily, obviously, for the things you guys just said, and
hell yeah.
and the whole title thing he started because Apple and Spotify were like the top two biggest things, and he just wanted to create a
Yeah.
whole other lane. I think that's pretty dope too. So
I don't have it.
no,
don't
me
have
neither. Me
Tidal.
neither. So
I don't know anyone who has title.
I don't. Yeah, me neither personally.
I don't know how it works or how it proceeds. I just assume Jay-Z is like at the helm of it, so it's gonna work out.
Right.
I mean, you create your own vodka. I feel like that's a great move. Like, I mean, I hate alcohol. Don't get me wrong. Like, don't get me wrong. I will drink it, but I fucking hate it.
I feel you.
I hate its play in our society. I hate that. Like, I want to drink. You know what I mean?
I feel
like,
you, though.
it's annoying.
It's worked well for Diddy though.
No, Diddy. Oh, that's who I was thinking of when I was trying to think of like
Ciroc, yeah.
who's been killing
Ciroc,
businesses.
He
man.
can't even rap.
Did he?
Somehow he exists, and it's amazing.
So-
He has so much
He's
business.
such a good businessman that
Mm-hmm.
it's insane that he really couldn't do
Yeah.
that crazy of rap.
Not he was decent though.
But he
You
wasn't
know.
like the most insane.
No, absolutely not.
And now
Yeah,
he is
yeah.
like the end all be all. You want to be this king of the game.
Nah, that was never his mindset though. Well, yeah, he did have Big. Obviously, he's one of the best rappers ever.
Yeah, come on.
So and he had ghostwriters as well. So you know,
I fucking hate ghostwriters, yo.
Ghostwriters.
If you're a rapper with ghostwriters, boo to you.
yeah.
You're not a rapper.
Are we
You
talking
have to.
Are
It's
we-
bullshit. Let's talk about this. How many fucking rappers in the game you think don't write their own shit? Because I'm hearing a lot of bars stolen and fucking borrowed bar. No, what is this? If you're gonna be a rapper and you're gonna express yourself with the craft of rap,
right.
someone else can't be writing what you feel. So that's bullshit. and it's aggravating, and it's how rap and becomes like a lot of other genres when they're just fake and hollow. Pop is nothing. You hear pop, it's just a passing filler for another 15 minutes, and then you hear another song circulating through fucking ShopRite, and it just keeps on going and going just like that. I don't want rap to become that. Rap is slowly becoming like, oh yeah, you kind of generally got to say this or do this, and then people will like the records, and I don't like that. I feel like music should be as subjective as
Rap, I don't think there should be. Well, it depends what kind of artist you are. There's some guys I can give a pass on having ghostwriters. Guys like Kanye, a guy like Swizz Beatz, a guy like Diddy. You know, guys like
maybe at this point having ghostwriters because they've already produced so much material. But even then don't fucking write. You know what I mean? Like,
but you know they never took themselves as like elite lyricists in the game. They're
what really
like,
you think?
No, never Kanye. No,
Kanye doesn't regard himself as an elite lyricist. He said he's the best
artist.
Oh.
Overall artistry, absolutely, because he does it all. But
yeah, no, don't get me wrong, man. Kanye is an amazing rapper. He's a really good producer.
Right.
He's really good at constructing music and making it aesthetically like pleasing, and who he picks for collabs. But then he also like lets off steam and makes albums like Yeezus and shit. That I have no problem with. But when he tweets shit like my greatest regret in life is I'll never get to see myself perform live, that's when it's like, chill the fuck out, Kanye.
Kanye.
Who the fuck do you think your greatest regret in life? So you love this girl, she has a miscarriage, and now you're stuck, with that burden. You're like, damn, this is bad, but not nearly as bad as missing myself perform live. I
just think Kanye's been in a rough place lately. Well, for a while actually, especially after his mom died. He took a turn.
I mean, shit, I would take a turn if my mom died.
Yeah,
but
so
yeah,
he seems like he's doing a little better. He's got a family now and all that.
His fashion businesses.
Fashion, yeah. I don't know how the hell people buy them boots, but it is what it is. it is what it is, man.
Fuck the boots. The sweater's got like 9 holes in it, and he's like, "Oh, that'll be $1,000." Like, you can suck both balls, bro.
Gobble it right up. All right, you want $1,000 for one shoe? I'll take it. Okay, the other shoe's $3,000. I'll take that one too.
I'll never understand, but
he's a wild man.
But I understand what what he was going through over the years, and maybe that plays a part in it. I don't know. Hopefully, he's not running for president in 2020. Please don't do it, Kanye. Don't do it.
Oh my God! Can we just stop making the presidency a fucking trend? Oh my God! Fuck off! You can't just be president just because you want to be president. It's aggravating. Like Trump funded himself because he already was really rich
and popular,
and then he becomes president, and people are like, "Damn, he's so disconnected from the people, even though he acts like he's not." It's like, yeah, are you fucking surprised? Like,
what did you expect?
Yeah. Oh, and he's kind of racist. He's 71. What are you surprised?
What was happening 71 years ago?
It's not acceptable. It's not okay, and it shouldn't be allowed to happen. But we all understand that. Don't even get me started, because there's a whole nother bullshit breakdown. We actually probably got to wrap it up and break this shit down ourselves. So let's get back to the original topic. We'll do our final verdicts. Has rap become lazy? How do you feel, Jordan?
Rap's become lazy, but it's not lost. It is not lost. Rap is lazy, but not lost. You still have those beacons out there. You have your J. Coles. You still have your Kendricks. You have those Action Bronsons.
You Joyner Lucases, by the way.
Oh, shit. Yeah, we can't even not. Yo, talk about one of the nastiest up-and-comers. Yeah. This motherfucker is so nasty with his pen. I think he's another Kendrick, honestly. Like, I can hear that shit. I don't know how versatile he can get, but that fast spit, that fucking crazy deep lyrical content, his concepts. Dude, this guy is definitely going to be regarded as one of the greats if he keeps up with the shit that he's putting out. Like, no doubt.
He's in a lane of his own right now.
But anyway.
Beautiful up.
So, yeah, definitely good shit bringing out Joyner. Shout out, small class for Joyner, man. He really made a lot happen.
It's lazy for me.
All right. Conway.
Has rap become lazy? Yes, it has, unfortunately. I just think that, I think that there's a style out there, I call it swag rap. I think most people do. In which, to me, where it's kind of came to the point where the flow is kind of overtaking the actual bars coming out of their mouths. Like, I know they're into that shit, that fast shit. Like,
triplets all day.
Yeah, but hey, I like it. I understand. Like, at the same time, I don't bash it completely. I can bump that stuff in my car. That shit gets me going. I'm pumped every time I'm listening to it. So I'm not completely mad. So, but yes, it has. If you're talking strictly lyricism, yes, it's become lazy for the most part. So
lazy with lyrics.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm definitely in agreement with lazy with lyrics. I think the average rapper that comes out now that gets attention really is not saying anything that important and that substantial. They have catchy hooks, but honestly, as someone who writes shit that people regard as catchy, it's really not that hard to write something catchy.
It's not.
You have to follow the melody, especially if these beats are like clearly painting one out for you. Like, you know, not to smash the song, but a good example is like the Broccoli beat. Like, it's just you hear that, like, I mean, given you can fill that space however, but I mean, listen, there's a level of talent to make any sort of wave in the music industry, and I gotta give these guys credit where credit is due. So are they working hard just like rappers are always working hard to be known? I have no doubt these guys are hustling too. I have no doubt that they are not lazy. The music sounds lazy, and the standard has become, well, yeah, you can do it if you want, which is fine. More people should be rapping if that's what makes them feel good, if that's what helps. But if you're only rapping because it just seems like a cool thing to do and you really have no grip with people, because rap only sustains, the type of artist you are only sustains if you relate and you connect. And if you're just always bragging and stunting, people eventually don't give a fuck because they're not bragging and stunting. They're broke. So they're not doing that. So, I mean, yeah, final verdict, I would say, yeah, rap has become a little bit lazy, but I honestly think we are hitting a point where more people are tired of it. We get artists like Joyner Lucas coming out of the woodwork. And honestly, I don't think there's really much more to say. I think final verdict, I think we all agree that rap has become a little bit lazy.
I agree.
A little bit lazy. And reporting of rap has become a little bit lazy too while we're at it.
Yeah, and by the way, to add on to your point, well, look, if you look at all the lyrical guys, the Kendricks of the world, the M's, or if you want to bring him into this, because he's still very lyrical, obviously.
Absolutely.
If you look at them, J. Cole's, look, they only drop like one project a year or something like that, at least. The less lyrical guys are dropping like 3-4 projects in a year. There's a reason for that. I'm just saying, as a writer, as writers.
Yeah. Well, if you know you have a 12-track long list and people are only going to listen to 2 anyway, you're not dropping projects back to back. You're barely hanging on by singles. Post Malone is not hanging on by singles. Someone like Designer, name 3 songs that he's really killed it on.
We're talking lyrically?
We're talking just vibe. Personally, I think Timmy Turner's nasty.
I love Timmy Turner.
That's a nasty track.
I love Timmy Turner. I love Panda.
But, okay, now give me a third.
That shit he had with Gucci, which kind of flopped, in my opinion. That shit was fire.
Not a very, yeah, exactly. It's like Point Made that. Yeah, all right. So I think we can probably wrap this up. Thank you guys for joining us for Bullshit Breakdown. I've been Nick Nubz. We're each going to do our own little plug. You just plug whatever you want. Jordan, you first.
Yo, for a good time of music, go online, check out Stateside Fallout for that pop punk fix in your life.
Hey, all right, Glenn Roy.
All right, this is Glenn, a.k.a. NewBreed. You can check me out on SoundCloud /NewBreed, SoundCloud.com/NewBreed. And you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at NewBreed. All right.
So official, Glenn Roy. This is Nick Nubz. You already know what it is. NickNubz.com, NickNubz.com. Please check out, support your local artists, and thank you for tuning in. Join us next week where we talk about what does paying dues look like? So if you're an up-and-coming rapper and you really want to know what you got to do to make it, what it really takes, we've been paying attention. So thank you for joining us, and have a great evening.
All right.
Break down all this